Our mission is to get locals-only access to Somerset in England. But there's a catch.
We have things today that don't even do as good of a job as that.
Get out of there.
Don't worry, we're trying to educate them.
As we tour Wells and Cheddar Gorge, it's clear that a lot has changed over the years.
It's not how I remember it at all.
But with our tour guides Tread the Globe, we are going to find the hidden gems from Chris's youth.
We were a bit naughty when we were young.
It's starting to get good.
Be sure to stay to the very end so you don't miss any of these locals-only tips to exploring the smallest city and the most famous cheese town in all of England.
We've left Wales to come to Wells.
Do you even hear the difference in those two words? If I say it like this, Wells, Wales, Wells, Wales, Wells, Wales.
Well, now I hear it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Whoa! That's pretty freaking cool, I won't lie. I just didn't expect it to be like bang right in your face when you walked in, you know?
I mean, Chris literally told you it's gonna be bang right in your face when you walk in.
She didn't say that. He said, I think you're gonna go wow when you walk in.
Very cool. Wells is actually England's smallest city, and it's because it has a cathedral in it, it makes it a city.
Turns out this isn't exactly true. There are many cities in the UK without cathedrals, and even more towns that have cathedrals that aren't cities. That's because it is by royal decree only that a town becomes a city. Historically, towns with cathedrals had the power and money to get the status, but now a lot more factors go into it.
Really interesting to me is Canada and the US, I don't think need a cathedral to be a city. I think it's the amount of people. It's like 100,000 people or something like that creates a city.
But I also don't think you've got those.
No, we don't.
Nope. Built between 1175 and 1490, Wells Cathedral is England's first Gothic-style cathedral. It's a masterpiece of design and is one of the oldest cathedrals in the country, standing tall in England's smallest city.
You ready? Ready. Everybody, what do you think? Look.
Inside Wells Cathedral, you'll find impressive arches, beautiful stained glass, and one of the oldest working astronomical clocks in the world. It's a peaceful space full of history and craftsmanship. We were in awe not only by the size and scale of Wells Cathedral, but also the fact that it is so old and still standing strong to this day.
It's the original pillars.
No. But here, like, you see, like...
Wait, Bose isn't a really old company.
You see, like, the arrow would be a signature from one guy.
Oh, cool. Oh, look at
Like here, you see the cross.
This is like a tree.
Yeah. Tree.
It's cool.
So each brickmaker would have a different symbol, so they know how to get paid.
This one's a square.
Yeah.
Look at the square.
It's estimated that thousands of people contributed to building Wells Cathedral over the course of its construction. Stonemen, laborers, architects, glaziers, and artists all contributed in this massive community effort, employing thousands of people over decades.
Not perfect, but it's perfect. So like when you're doing something and you want it to be perfect, just remember that when you look at it later on, it might just be perfect, even though you didn't feel that way in the beginning.
Without Chris's local information, we would have missed the small door that led to the entrance of one of the oldest libraries in all of England.
This one's from 1275.
We have things today that don't even do as good of a job as that.
That's clearer than my Epson printer.
It's called the Chain Library because many of the books were so rare and valuable that they were actually chained to the bookshelves, and even today, many of them are kept behind lock and key.
Say bye-bye.
You know, she waves right when everybody turns their back.
She does. And then she blows a kiss. She blows a kiss when nobody's looking.
You do kisses? All right, guys, have a good one. Thank you.
Now you do it, yeah.
Yeah, she just did it. So right around 1340 is when Windsor Castle started being built. So that's when that king like took over and started building. That's when that window up there was installed.
It's crazy.
Think about how much longer, or how much earlier this started getting built if that's when the window got installed. This
And
is
it's
what
still
the-
used, that's still where they store it now.
Yeah, this is what the priests wear. They
Like the
keep all the
robes.
stuff, the robes in here.
1120.
Like you're touching something that was made in the 10th century. Like
They don't make it like that anymore, do they? It still looks good.
it's still
It's still solid.
Man, that looks good. Even the way they've locked it all together, you know? Somebody decided to play. She was trying to hitch a ride, I think.
She was just walking with her hands behind, looking up like she's getting into it. I can hear you. Is that my wife? Where is she? I'm like, is that Marianne?
She just like screamed out of nowhere, and sure enough, she's out here.
It's about that time.
Wells Cathedral is actually famous for multiple clocks. This large exterior clock is from the 14th century, but the most famous is the astronomical clock that tells not only the time, but the moon phase, zodiac sign, and tides, making it not only functional, but also a reflection of medieval science and beliefs.
How cool was it that those little guys go bing, 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 bing?
That was perfect timing. We didn't plan that. We just happened to be walking past.
Luck is on our
It's probably really big at like noon.
Yeah.
Street corridor is 650 years old. A medieval subdivision.
This street is 3 times older, more than 3 times older than the US. And even more than like 4 times older than Canada.
It's just chilling. Everyone's fireplace looks really big and strong.
That was the heating.
Yeah.
How unique is that?
I think it's very unique.
Just around the corner from Wells Cathedral, Vickers Close is a charming dead-end street and one of the oldest continually inhabited residential streets in all of Europe. Built in the 14th century for the cathedral's choir, it's like stepping back in time to a medieval neighborhood.
Chris was just saying most people don't know this area is here. You go to the cathedral, but we're getting the behind-the-scenes tour because this is Chris's old stomping grounds.
There you go.
As it turns out, this tiny city has a lot of hidden gems.
This is all hot bath.
You'll lift the gun up. Lift your gun up.
I'm gonna make you watch Hot Bath.
You're buzzing.
Now that Marianne's forced us to watch the movie, we can tell you that Hot Fuzz is hilarious, and the backdrop of Wells, with the cathedral and town square serving as some of the most iconic points in the movie, makes this a tourist destination for film lovers.
Smells good.
Handmade fudge.
Frank, get out of there.
It smells so good though.
Is it fudge?
We've got somewhere to be first. Welcome to the flapjackery. They do not make pancakes.
Look,
I'm really not sure what a flapjack is.
King Charles has been here. Oh, golden syrup. Look.
This is a flapjack.
That is a standard flapjack. These are luxury.
These are flapjacks? This is not what I would have pictured.
Yeah, they're made with
These are
oats.
posh
They're made with
flapjacks.
oats and golden syrup. Golden syrup, butter and soft brown sugar. So really, really simple to make, like children can make it, but we tried to make it into more of a
You've sexied them up.
posh, flapjackerized them.
Yeah, for sure. It's great.
Don't be embarrassed, it's wonderful. Ingenuity at its best, making a sweet treat even sweeter and treater. Were you? And then you did a shift.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I feel like everything that's new in the UK is a dessert.
No,
It's
sour
finished.
cream.
Or
I will say this one's not a pastry.
No.
This one's not a pastry, so winner.
Shakespeare plays were writing about flapjacks.
There you
The
go.
Australians think they've got the oldest one, but they haven't.
Obviously.
Obviously, yes.
We're gonna go for the clotted cream and fudge because it was the gold award winner of the Taste of the West. The best of the best. That's all we do here on F&A Van Life.
Also, it was like the least American one that we could find.
We definitely don't have clotted cream.
No rocky road here.
You have to sniff the oaty bit.
It smells like oats.
Oh no,
It's really
it smells
good.
like golden syrup.
It smells really good.
Sniff that, Alex.
That's pretty good, oaty bit.
Look at the golden syrup at the base of it too.
We need to go and buy some golden syrup. They haven't
Alright,
tried
I'm
it.
going in on it. I'll tell you what. This is way better than a pancake.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Way
It
better.
smells like a Quaker Oats bar.
But it's an absolutely delicious one.
Like a homemade. That's great. That's like the best breakfast bar you could ever ask for. Wow.
Can we go back and get more?
You can buy a gift box for £26.
Okay, let's do it.
That's big.
Just a quick 20-minute drive from the center of Wells, we find ourselves in a quaint village with a big reputation.
Welcome to Cheddar Gorge. This is where I grew up, so I'm going to show you a little bit of taste from my youth.
It's mostly cheese.
When I was young, this little pool here used to have loads of trout and stuff, so we used to always come and try and catch them. I never caught one, but it was good fun trying.
Yeah, it's funny. His last name is Fisher. You think he would have been good at it?
I was, but I lived here when I was like 6, 7, 8. It was young.
Chris earlier told me that they used to swim in the rivers here, and I said, was it cold? And he said, oh,
This
yeah.
used to be like really big and quite still.
Was it always this low?
Not how I remember it. Not how I remember it at all. It was flowing, but it was like much slower. But they can control the flow of the water, you see.
So maybe
with the levees.
Yeah, so like if they lower them, it will slow down. It will fill it up and slow it down.
We learned all about sluices.
It's a sluice. We've done a lot of sluicing.
But they've had a lot of rain here, so that's why it's like flowing so fast, and they don't close it to get rid of the water. Stop flooding.
Feels a bit rough for a swim.
Yeah. You could probably bath because it's very shallow. You won't have to worry about getting whipped away.
But when I was a kid, this was an open well. You used to like be able to throw your coins down and make a wish. Closed off. Like the Goonies. Like the Goonies.
Yeah.
Where there's a piglet.
They closed it off because they didn't want small kids falling in.
Well, there you go.
I feel like we have to go in there.
What?
It's the only cheddar made in cheddar, according to their sign.
That's interesting.
They have a taster bar.
We're eating some cheddar. Alex, you're not allowed to bring me in here.
She's a little lamb chop.
You're not allowed to bring me in here
Why?
because there's no pets allowed.
Unlike that very bad joke, we're about to eat some very good cheese, using traditional techniques like hand turning and aging in cloth. This is the most authentic cheddar cheese you'll probably find anywhere.
We'll start with the extra mature then first. It's only 10 months old, so it's nothing crazy strong. It's of medium strength compared to the others.
You always gotta smell it, right? Somebody cut the cheese.
That's all right.
That's good, yeah. It's really nice. You can take a bite.
It's firmer than I thought it would be. That's nice.
That's a damn good flavor. And that's only 10 months old.
Cave mature cheddar.
Now look at the texture. This is the thing that I noticed when we were in North America. It just the texture was different. It was more rubbery. This is more like you can actually see where it's split. The cracks, because what you'll find is the salt actually granulates in the cheese at that temperature and moisture, so it really hits the spot.
That's a stronger cheddar for sure.
We have
very good.
We have a professional taste tester here.
Oh, yes.
Yep. I think her eyes just started glowing.
Yeah, it's
she likes it.
strong.
She likes twiglets.
But
Okay, she has got a bit of British
really
in
good.
her for sure.
I just want to say the stuff you buy in Walmart that you call cheddar,
It's not cheddar.
cheddar.
Please come to England.
Come and
Try
visit here.
Real cheddar.
Strongest one we do at the moment.
Strongest.
22 months matured.
So
Look
this
at
one's
that.
twice the age of the one you just tried.
Twice the age.
So how old
22
is that
months.
one now?
This is about 2 years old.
2 years old. Oh,
This
salt.
cheese is older than Everly. Oh, it's almost like a little grit inside
Yeah,
it.
it's so crispy.
Oh, that
That
is
is the good
delicious.
stuff.
That is really good.
I want to make some pizza with this.
No.
No, that's
I don't know why.
sacrilege.
It just feels like it would be so good.
Don't worry, we're trying to educate them.
Do I gristle it on something? What do you do?
You just eat it.
Okay.
If you take this kind of cheddar and put it in pizza with tomato sauce and herbs and garlic,
You've
you'll
really
lose
lost
it. You'll lose that.
Gotcha.
You're going to spend all that
So,
money on
how
good
about
cheddar
this?
for nothing.
Can we put it on pasta then? Or you just eat it?
The best way is on a cracker with some
Yes.
chutney.
Yes.
There you go.
See, that's all I need to do. Crackers only, guys.
There you go. You heard it from the guys that work here.
Thank gosh my belly is full of cheese now.
Which one was your favorite?
The really old one was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
think-
tastes like the way that cheese is supposed to taste. You know?
I liked it a lot, but for whatever reason, the charcoal one I think was my favorite. It was like smooth and creamy.
I love the really old one with
Can
the
you
salt
smell that
crystals.
smell?
Those were good too, yeah.
Can you smell that smell? That is a cider shop.
Ooh, that smell? No, I can't smell it.
Really?
You can't smell that? Come here. Smell.
I smell it now. The moment I got here, I can smell it.
Somerset
Yeah.
is famous for cider.
Okay.
You know, like scrumpy and cider. You know, from the apples. And that smell just reminds me of just like...
Yeah, it's sweet.
It's beautiful.
Sweet and powerful, yeah. It's really nice.
Fermented a little bit.
You choose the size that you want, so you've got 2 litres there or 5 litres there, and then you come over and you barrel it.
What?
Yeah.
We've never had scrumpy.
Ever.
You try the dry first. Have a little sip of that one.
Mm-hmm. Is it alcoholic?
Yes.
Okay, just double checking.
Is it alcohol? Cider in the US is not alcoholic, right?
No, there is alcohol cider.
There's like
and
an
then
apple
there's also
cider.
non-alcoholic.
Okay. Yeah, this is an apple cider alcoholic beverage.
That's good.
That's
you
dry.
told me there would be chunks in it, though.
No, I said like the hardcore, you know, like the hardcore farm scrumpy.
Yeah,
where
that's
you
good.
can't see through it, and it's.
I don't want to get too crazy.
Cheers. That's nice.
I think the sweeter would be better, though.
Yeah, that's
medium.
A little bit smoother, a little bit more fruit.
Ooh, it's definitely a little bit like
Yeah, but let me try that.
vinegary, boozy.
You could feel like almost in the back of your throat.
at the back of your
Oh no,
throat.
that's great. I like that.
That's my favourite.
That's going to be my favorite too, for sure.
Sweet's probably the most popular in it. Yeah.
Medium.
Medium.
I was going to say, you like the medium.
I like that
in
one.
between.
The sweet is probably my favorite, but then the dry, the medium, I don't know why, not as much.
Pretty good though. I did fun because now I've had some cider and I'm feeling spicy.
I've only had a sip. Wait till you have a litre. Come on.
Who knows Chris would have grown up in such a cute place.
Well, that's why he's so cute.
I used to play up here. We always used to go in the caves. In fact, there was a few other little caves we climbed because we used to climb up and stuff. We were a bit naughty when we were young, but yeah, it's a
No,
good,
you would just be.
it's a good place.
Kids being kids, you know.
How can you not be? Christmas is fabulous. And what about the boys?
This sucks. Ugh.
It smells like Christmas in here. Funny that the Grinch is the only one who got anything at the Christmas store. For some reason, I just wanted to say aluminium. That cider's gone straight to my head.
And all of a second, you're fluent in English. What-ho?
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Yeah, no more cider for you.
But what about Scrumpy?
Oh, Scrumpy's different.
Okay, yeah, there.
It's fresh apple juice, fermented slightly.
It goes all the way up to the top of the cliff where you can climb the tower and get a really good view of Cheddar.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to
You
climb with a baby?
drank cider, he didn't. Yeah, you can climb with the baby. You'll have firm thighs
I can
at the
show
end
you.
of it.
I'll show you an alternative route.
In recent years, Cheddar Gorge has become a tourist attraction. But back in the 1800s, an archaeological dig made this site famous for finding human remains that were over 14,000 years old. They named him the Cheddar Man.
What were you doing in 1870, Marianne?
Yeah, not sure. I might have been a queen in a previous life.
Ooh, I like that.
Obviously.
Obviously.
The caves of Cheddar Gorge are natural limestone wonders and rise to an impressive height of about 450 feet, making it the tallest gorge in England.
It's a black sheep. Black sheep.
Family.
Have you any wool?
All right, Chris is taking us the secret way to the gorge. So we'll see you at the top.
I have a feeling the secret way hasn't been used since Chris was a boy. It was quite overgrown.
Trees are amazing.
This is a yew tree.
Very beautiful.
Spelled Y-E-W.
Parkour.
So Chris was here when it was built in 1908.
Yeah.
Looking good for my age, huh?
Yeah, I can't believe you climbed that hill. 20 years old, basically.
Thanks for the piggyback.
You got it, man. No problem.
You carried Everly and Chris.
Yeah, that's what we do for our friends. Carry them up hills.
Oh, you left me?
Sorry. Alex was supposed to put you on her back.
Ooh, but see.
So itty.
Anyways, this is Jacob's ladder.
By the time this lookout tower was built in the early 1900s, Jacob's Ladder was already a popular destination. The lookout tower was added as a feature to enhance tourism and provide panoramic views of the entire region.
These hills here are called the Quantock Hills. So Taunton, where I went to school, is just the other side.
She literally just woke up. She woke up like, and then I show her this view as what she wakes up to. Imagine that.
They're gonna blast. I don't think they blast anymore.
That's the siren though.
That's how they get the cheese, yeah?
Yeah.
They blast for the cheese?
No, it's the quarry. The rocks.
More importantly, you know we've just driven all the way up to Edinburgh, over Loch Ness and back down again. In that direction, 522 kilometres is Edinburgh. Doesn't it seem much further away?
Yeah, it does. I mean, that's basically what, like a tank of gas. These are very small steps.
I know.
My whole foot feels like it's going off the edge.
I'm thinking I might go the other way down.
You have to just put your feet at an angle.
Yeah.
It makes more sense walking that way because then your feet go.
Everyone is feeling the heat.
Who would think that it's so warm despite climbing up a hill?
That's because we climbed up a mountain.
There's a
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're clashing.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is the real goat life of Jacob's Ladder.
Oh shit, one just got pinned. Oh!
That one's got some attitude.
Look at him. I like the color of them too.
Wow. Very big buttholes.
Yeah. Oh, he just got rammed in the hole. It's starting to get good. Found it.
You can see all the way to the ocean from up here.
There's more goats on that side too. The life on the Cheddar Gorge.
That's the drop, just there. Don't get any closer. I wouldn't go any closer.
I'm not going to. You know what though? If you do fall, Chris, there's a couple cars down there. They'll come to your rescue.
Yeah, as you land on their roof.
Oh man, gorgeous.
We made it to the top of the Mendips and now we got the long walk back down.
You got such a good voice.
I love it.
It's like you should be on the radio.
I'm actually kind of jealous.
Do you have like a YouTube channel or something? I feel like you're very...
Oh, maybe I should start one.
I think it would be a great idea. Your voice is so powerful.
I think you should probably use the name on your shirt as the channel name.
Oh yeah, where'd you get that from?
Oh yeah, I bought it online.
After a challenging walk up and enjoying the panoramic views at the top of Cheddar Gorge, we decided to take the more well-known route back down. 274 steps of glute-burning stairs takes you back into the town, where we had one more stop from Chris's childhood that we absolutely had to make.
This is the place to buy your cheese, Cobb's. This is the shop, Cobb's of Cheddar. After you, Alex.
Well, thank you very much. Ooh, it smells really good in here.
Cobb's of Cheddar is a popular shop with locals, known for its traditional offerings like cheese, meats, and other butcher favorites. Unlike the more touristy parts of town, your dollar will stretch a lot further at Cobb's, and we were inclined to pick up a souvenir.
I ended up with a brick of cheddar. I think Chris and Marianne sold the place out. How many blocks of cheese do you have in there?
Somerset brie aged with salted coastal cheddar and Draycott Blue, which is lovely.
Is that like a blue cheese?
No, look. Yeah. Like Stilton.
From stunning cathedrals in Wells to delicious cheese and cheddar, our tour of Somerset really hit the spot. Be sure to subscribe because next up, we're taking a cruise down the Thames.
This is awesome.